Hello everyone, so last week we studied phonology. You learned about the different aspects of phonology like rhythm, word stress, intonation, and then consonant and vowel articulation. This week we're going to have you apply that knowledge in preparation for the oral language analysis project, assignment A, which will have you use that information to analyze the oral the oral example or excerpt from an English language learner. So before we get started, let's go over the lesson objectives. Hopefully by the end of this workshop you will be able to identify phonemes and describe consonant sounds based on placement, manner, and voicing. Also identify and describe syllable timing versus stress timing in the English language learner's speech. Identify which syllables are stressed in words that have more than one syllable. Determine the difference between rising and rising-falling intonations, and also give an example of each. Discriminate or tell me the difference between word stress, rhythm, intonation, and consonant and vowel articulation. And then describe word stress, rhythm, intonation, and consonant and vowel articulation using that appropriate terminology that we discussed last week. So again, just a couple of points. This workshop is designed to help you go through the way in which to analyze an English language learner's oral example or oral excerpt and apply the knowledge that we went over last week. What you're going to do is you're going to listen to the excerpt of this English language learner and fill out a worksheet which takes you through the different aspects that I'm asking you to think about. As I said before, this is going to help you hopefully with your assignment A, where you are going to be given another YouTube video of an English language learner, and you're going to have to do the same thing and fill out a table with all this information. I also, in this workshop today, want you to focus on describing the sounds using the International Phonetic Alphabet, IPA, and distinguishing between the different sounds that way. Okay, so what you need to do to get started is to find and open the Phonology Workshop worksheet in this unit where you have found this video. Follow the directions to complete the worksheet. The worksheet looks like this. That's the beginning of the worksheet. You'll see the video link at the top, right here. Click on that. That will show you a video of Clive, who is a Chinese student who speaks Mandarin as his first language. And what I've given you below is a transcript of what he actually says. Okay? So this will help you to sort of understand where you are in the video and how long it is. Also, I ask you sometimes to give me examples, which means I want you to use pieces of this transcript and highlight sounds-wise what is important for me to know. Okay? So then you'll see as it goes on, so this is section A, for example, it asks, is the intonation of the ending word in the following phrases that Clive states rising or rising-falling? And so here I've given you the lines in the transcript, and that means that you have to go through the YouTube clip, listen for those lines, and figure out if you can identify the intonation. I do this also for the other aspects of phonology that I've listed for you, such as word stress, rhythm, and the consonant and vowel articulation. And lastly, once you have completed this workshop this week, I would like you to submit it. This is not a it's not a requirement of the class that you submit this particular workshop, but it will give you extra credit points towards your grade. And the other pro in sort of participating in this activity is that it will definitely help you become more familiar with what you have to do for assignment A, which follows a very similar sort of style. So that's it for this week. I hope that the phonology workshop is helpful for you. Again, go through the slides if you have any questions, and also email me in the frequently asked questions section of Blackboard if you have any questions. Okay. Thank you very much.